Now let's go back to the hacking inquiry in London, where Rupert Murdoch, his son James and the former News International chief Rebekah Brooks all appeared overnight.
We put together a collection of some of the more interesting responses to questions about their knowledge of phone hacking and also to concerns about their political influence.
Of my career, and all that has happened, I know we needed to be here today. At no time do I remember being as sickened as when I heard what the Dowler family had to endure, which I think was last Monday week. Nor do I recall being as angry as when I was told that the News of the World could have compounded their distress.
We saw the story at the same time that you all saw the story. My instant reaction, like everybody else, was one of shock and disgust. That a family who had suffered so much already had these allegations that would clearly added immeasurably to their suffering. The first thing I did was write to Mr. and Mrs. Dowler with a full apology to say that we would get to the bottom of the allegations, and if anyone either representing the News of the World or authorised by a professional journalist at the News of the World, which I still find staggering to believe. But if we find out that is true, and I have every confidence that News International and the police will get to the bottom of that, and they should, as a priority.
I do not have direct knowledge of what they knew and at what time, but I can tell you that the critical new facts, as I saw them and as the company saw them, really emerged in the production of documentary information or evidence in these civil trials at the end of 2010. And the duration from 2008 or 2007, I should say, to the end of 2010, and the length of time it took for that to come clear and for that real evidence to be there is a matter of deep frustration. Mine, I have to tell you, I know and I sympathize with the frustration of this committee, and it's a matter of real regret that the facts could not emerge and could not be gotten to my understanding, faster.
I mean, I think all news organisations have used private detectives and do so in their investigations from time to time. I don't think illegally. The News of the World is less than 1% of our company. I employ 53,000 people around the world who are proud and great and ethical and distinguished people, professionals in their life, and perhaps I'm spread watching and appointing people whom I trust to run those divisions.
The allegation which I have read is that I told the Prime Minister to hire Andy Coulson, and that is not true, right. Never was true, right. And the idea came from George Osborne.
So you had no conversation with David Cameron about Andy Coulson being suitable for that position?
No. The fact is I've never been to Downing Street while David Cameron has been Prime Minister, yet under Prime Minister Gordon Brown and Prime Minister Tony Blair, I did regularly go to Downing Street.
I've never guaranteed anyone the support of our newspapers. We had been supporting the Thatcher government and the Conservative government that followed, and we felt it got tired, and we changed and supported the Labour Party, whenever it was, 13 years ago, with the direct loss of 200,000 circulation.